Hey, just a real quick look at what comes in the box and a little bit of information. So one of the coolest things as far as the included items is they actually included a SanDisk instead of some no-name generic SD card. It's 4 gig, so I was just pretty surprised to see a name brand. A little card reader, USB card reader. Some additional blades, props. You have a charger, has an LED light on it, so it shows you the status and change colors from charging to charged. You have a little hood to shade your telephone when you have it in this cradle. Now I have to apologize, you won't be able to see either of my phones. I have two phones, neither fit into the cradle because they both have attachments on the back, and it can't just be peeled off and stuck right back on. The adhesive will stop working eventually, so that's not really an option. But you have a very simple controller, little push button there. You just drop it in, little hood pops into that right there. Of course, you can adjust this to the right angle, sort of a ratcheting style, and you know, obviously your throttle. Now, let's say a little tip right here. You can take little command type hooks, and if you have one that's like this that doesn't return dead center like that, you can put them on each side. Some you can't do that as easily. This one actually has a very nice mounting surfaces, no trim adjustment issues or anything like that as far as button placement. So you can actually center that, put your little command hooks and put a rubber band between it and kind of get that so it kind of returns. Makes it a little bit easier if you're, especially if you're a beginner, because these are very sensitive, so you'll end up going up or down more than you want pretty easily if you're not careful. This uses AAA's instead of AA's, which is a little unusual. This is not a button, but you do have your flip button over here, and other than that, you know, just simple remote. You have your user manual, you have your battery. This thing, it takes about an hour, give or take a little, to charge. You only get around 5 minutes roughly. I got almost exactly 5 minutes and like 32 seconds. So basically 5.5 minutes is probably, you know, like 5 minutes or so, just because you're gonna have to deal with wind. So not going to fly it for very long. It is pretty small. I've got the bay open here so I can show you, but it's not super loud, and it is pretty easy to fly overall. It did get away from me a little bit. I'm going to try something unique. I'm not sure how I'm going to incorporate this, but I've got a 360-degree video that I shot, and I kind of coaxed the thing by doing this sometimes when I'm controlling it, because I'm just trying to pay attention to, and I don't know why I do that. I don't always do that, but in this video I did that more than usual by far. So it's going to look kind of funny. You'll be able to hopefully spin around and see me controlling it, see the drone. I'm not sure, like I say, how that's going to play out playing with a new camera, but I wanted to show that. I just thought it'd be kind of fun. So I don't know if it'll be a separate video included in the video. There'll be a link under the video if it has to be separate. I haven't determined how I'm going to do that exactly at this point. But overall, this is a really easy to fly drone as a whole. You do have lights helping you with orientation. You do have an adjustability to the camera just a little bit. Your on and off switch, built-in landing gear, which is nice, built-in prop guards. Like that aspect a lot. Very easy to control. If you get into too much wind, that might be an issue. You know, pretty flexible, so fairly durable. And it will, if you start doing this too much, you will start to get a little bit, not really out of control, but it'll pitch pretty good to the side, which makes for some interesting flying. It's kind of fun. But yeah, overall, shorter than typical with the battery runtime. It's because it's about half the capacity of a lot of the batteries, like 600-800. This is 350. So I wanted to give you a quick look at that. You do have a user manual. It gives you all the information. Because my phone won't fit on this, I won't be able to do anything in terms of showing you that because I can't hold it and do that at the same time. But you know, you do have the app, which download. It looks cool, works, but I just can't really include it in the video, unfortunately, that easily. Maybe I can work out something with that, we'll see, but I don't feel like that's going to likely be possible. Your blades are numbered, so that's easy for orientation purposes. When you go to replace the blades, numbers, letters, and such. I just wanted to give you a quick little overview rundown of what all is included. You say easy to fly, it's fun. It's a lot easier if you do something as far as adjusting this, of course. That's pretty much it. Hopefully I can show you some interesting video as far as the 360 video, one way or the other, kind of work that in. So it's a pretty fun little toy, little UFO-like style. We'll see what kind of video I can include from the actual drone as well. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you a brief overview right quick of things. Okay? Thanks. Battery exhausted. Right at 5.5 minutes of flight. Full charge. Alright, so I went ahead into the Wi-Fi settings on the phone, connected to the drone. We got our configuration options. It says settings, should be settings or setting. Anyway, kind of messed up there. So that is what our different controls look like. Not really capable of showing you very well right now, unfortunately. So hopefully you can see that. The cool thing about the phone control is you can use it basically in a gyroscopic fashion. So as you tilt the phone different directions, the drone will go and fly in that direction, which takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's not too bad. So I say, hopefully you're able to see that. I'm trying to keep it in the frame somewhat, at least. So anyway, gyroscopic setting here. I don't know if you can see that there. Makes it where this control, you can just orient the phone, the orientation of the phone, you can see it moving. Determines where the actual unit flies, and you can still use the throttle on the left. So fortunately, it's very reflective. It's just, that's why I usually choose not to shoot the telephone aspect of it, but I kind of wanted to show you guys that. And in order to record with this, you have to actually use the app, because it's no button on the remote that I saw that works. So that's pretty much it, I believe. I might try fly some more. It might get cut out. We'll see. Oh, I should also show you that when the drone, I don't know how well that shows up, you can hopefully see there's some video being filmed. Or now you just see concrete because it's all it's setting up. But the camera you can see behind the controls. So